mean, he says I think he says he's a neo-Nazi, and I'll take him at his word.
Nick Fuentes.
So, or whatever, or he offends Nazis, right? That's good enough. No, I have no interest, right?
So I guess that's where I get confused. I saw this in 1023 where you called Trump a Nazi. But
Yeah,
we share a stage with Trump and share a stage of an event that supports the movement of a Nazi. And what's the difference?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the title or if I actually said that, but it's in quotes, so maybe I did.
I have the video. I can play it.
Yeah, okay,
No, don't play it. Don't play it.
I know there's some people who don't believe it. So what I did is I tried not to call him a Nazi or Hitler, but I did.
Did you think he was a Nazi, or were you being hyperbolic?
No, I must have been hyperbolic then, because I never.
You never thought Trump was a Nazi.
No.
So I'm even more confused, because this conversation you're talking about how we shouldn't flamethrow and call people names and call everybody who's a racist or a racist. You even want us to call actual white supremacists white supremacists. Why would you call them a Nazi?
No, I'm saying that I must have that must have been hyperbolic, because so that must have been a mistake. So and here's my distinction, and I've explained this many times. I'm worried about Trump's fascism because he showed it to us. So
just look at that face. Let me explain to you guys what just happened. So earlier, Mark asked CENK whether he believes that Charlie Kirk is a white supremacist. The reaction that CENK gave strongly suggests that he believes that Charlie Kirk is in fact a white supremacist. However, he refused to say it. It was kind of obvious that he felt this way, but he just wouldn't say the actual words. Is Charlie Kirk a white supremacist? Well, that's not helpful to call names. You know, it's not helpful. I don't think it's, you're going to call people names and this and that. Mark says, hey man, I'm not saying to call him names. I'm not saying you say, hey, you're a Nazi. I'm just asking you if you believe he is one. He refuses to say, yes, he is one, which means clearly he does believe that, because if he didn't, he would just say, no, I don't believe he's a Nazi, right? Why would he not say no? Right? The only issue is if he actually believed he's a Nazi, because by him calling him a Nazi, that is problematic, especially if he's going to be going on his shows and trying to be friendly with him, right? So the only scenario where there'll be some level of discomfort and like, I don't want to say it, is he wouldn't want to say that he is a white supremacist if he believes he is, right? So there's never a scenario where saying he's not one is a problem, right? So the fact that he's not saying he's not means that he thinks that he is. Here's the issue. He explained his refusal to call Charlie Kirk a white supremacist. He explained his refusal to say that, to use those words, because he thinks it's unhelpful, just calling people names. But he called Trump a Nazi, and now he admitted to Mark that he actually didn't believe that Trump was a Nazi. So wait a minute. So you clearly think that Charlie Kirk is a white supremacist. That's what CENK believes, obviously. But you refuse to say what you believe because you don't believe in name calling. But you would name call Trump. I mean, that's the literal name calling, because he said it, he didn't mean it, was being hyperbolic. So you would name call Trump a Nazi when you don't actually believe he's a Nazi. That's okay, right? To call him something that you don't actually believe, right? That's okay. But to call Charlie Kirk a white supremacist when that is what you believe, no, that's too far. That's unhelpful. This exposes how disingenuous CENK is. He may be a buffoon, but he's not as much a buffoon as some people think. Just like Donald Trump is a buffoon, but I don't think he's as much a buffoon as some people think. CENK is somewhat of a buffoon, but he's not as much of one as some people think. He knows what he's doing. He knows the game that he's playing, right? He's playing a game. He's gaslighting. These things do not make sense. You do not refuse to call someone you think a white nationalist because you don't believe in name calling, but then you'll call Trump a Nazi when you don't believe he's a Nazi. Am I wrong? Comment below. Let me know. Tell me where I lie. Tell me where I'm wrong. Maybe I missed something, but it doesn't make any sense to me. You guys got to watch the full debate. Go on Mark Lamont's channel. It's a night school episode, one of his series. Mark Lamont Hill debates CENK Uygur about his whatever, I think it's right-wing shift or something. And as you can see, it was 3.2 thousand people watching. Now it's 3.4. So obviously I'm not the only one that's enjoying this debate, and you probably will as well. Just look at that face.